Welcome back, guys. I hope with this point you have cleared that test and you have understood the five rules of articles, and remember the three articles a, an, and the. Coming up next is rule number 6. Use an before the words such as our, which sound like they start with a vowel, even if the first letter is a consonant. Also, use an before letters and numbers, which sound like they begin with the vowel, such as F or 8. Remember, it is the sound, not the spelling, which is important. For example, F is pronounced EFF. So F. So look at my lips. F. Like it starts with E. So F. So even your pronunciation, even that phonetic what you generate when you speak can help you understand rule number 6. So clearly rule number 6 is an exact opposite of rule number 5. So if you understand rule number 5, the exact opposite of that is rule number 6. So it's going to get really easy for you to understand. However, I have a couple of examples that can help you understand rule number 6 better. I only have an hour for lunch. Sounds like hour. So an hour, H is silent when you write it, and also the pronunciation is not our. So our is more Indian. So stick to globally comprehensible accent like British English. It is used globally and it is accepted globally. Though Indians follow the British English system, we have still found ways of Indianizing it. So let's just chop off those sections and just stick to globally comprehensible accent. That way it's easier for you to understand the language and also solve your questions much better. Let's see another example. Does his name begin with an F? Sounds like an F. So here even the word F, the letter starts with E. So there you go. Rule number 7. In English, some nouns are considered uncountable, such as information, air, advice, salt, fun. So, have you ever measured fun? Is there any way to measure fun? I had like a kilo of fun today. Or you can say there is love in the air, but then again, love is uncountable. Information. So can you just tell me how much information you have on your phone quickly with a number? So there you go. So these are certain words that are our nouns in English which are considered as uncountable. So we do not use a or an with these uncountable nouns. For example, she gives a good advice. It sounds right, but often a good advice, now that's a good advice. Again, consider what you're listening to. Good or advice cannot be measured. So, what is the correct way of saying it? She gives good advice. Go talk to her. She gives good advice. Right? Now that sounds much, much better. Coming up next is rule number 8. Use a or an when talking about a thing which is new, unknown, or introduced to a listener for the first time. Also use a or an when you are asking about the existence of something. For example, I have a car. Tom is a teacher. Is there a dictionary in your backpack? So if you can observe the examples here, so there is something that's unknown to a listener and you're talking about it for the first time. And when you're talking about such things that are existing, so you're going to refer it to a single noun, and that single is represented by an A. And if you notice why we are using A here, none of them have a vowel sound next to them. Not the car, not the teacher, or the dictionary. So all starts with a consonant sound. So A comes prefix. Rule number 9. The is called a definite article. Definite means specific. Use the when talking about something which is already known to the listener or which has been previously mentioned or introduced or discussed. The is also used to indicate the specific form of the noun even if it has not been introduced before. Let's take a look at some examples here. I have a cat. The cat is black. So you introduce the cat with a as an article there. So I have a cat. The cat is black. So the cat, here you're referring the cat back to the cat you introduced in the previous sentence. So that particular cat is black. There is a book in my backpack. The book is very heavy. So the book. So here the refers to the book in your backpack. Another example. Do you know what I left? Do you know where I left the car keys? The listener knows which specific car keys you are talking about. So, do you own a car? Is the car blue? If you're asking someone, you don't know if that person owns a car. So you assume they own a car and you ask, do you own a car? And is that car blue? Or is the car blue? So in the second sentence, you are being specific about that car. Nobody lives on the moon. The moon is known to everyone here. So you don't have to use an indefinite article or you're not introducing it. Though the moon is seen every day, the moon is a natural satellite. We have named it as the moon. So it is a proper noun there. So it can be really specific. So the moon is known to everyone. And coming up next, we have another extension of what we were learning so far. So this is important, guys. You can use the with both singular nouns and plural nouns. For example, of singular nouns, let's see. I saw the bear in Yellowstone National Park. I saw the bears in Yellowstone National Park. So what were you specifically seeing at Yellowstone National Park? The bears. So the can be used with both singular and plural nouns. Nobody lives on the moon. The moon is again known to everyone, and we discussed about this just a few seconds ago. Example for some plural nouns. I saw the bears in Yellowstone National Park. I saw the bears in Yellowstone National Park. So I saw the bear and I saw the bears. So singular and plural, but it is specific. So the works with both. Coming up next is rule number 10. Use the with nouns modified by ranking or order. Expressions such as the first, the second, the third, the next, the last, the previous, the following, the penultimate, etc. For example, this is the 5th day of the conference. I'll pay the next time we have dinner. Don't forget the following rule. So even here, the following rule is respective to the very specific rule that we are talking about. So we've already come up to the second phase of the test. So far, whatever you have learned is going to pop up in a short quiz. So this video is going to end now, and I'm going to be catching you up in the next video. So until then, get over there, solve that test, come back for more fun with grammar with Sri. So take care. Good luck, guys.